Aria was a brave young girl who lived alone with her mother, Evelyn, in the small village of Aldor. She was known for her sharp hunting skills and her fierce determination. Her mother was the heart of their family and the village. She was a wise and kind woman, known for her healing abilities and her knowledge of herbs and potions. Aria often helped her mother in her healing duties, and she was known for her gentle touch and her kind heart. Aldor was a peaceful village surrounded by lush forests and beautiful mountains. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, and they were proud of their simple and honest way of life. However, there was one creature that threatened the village's peace: a dragon named Kronos. Kronos had been terrorizing the village for years, burning crops and stealing livestock. But the most terrifying thing about Kronos was that every year it attacked the village and did not calm down until it took a girl or a woman, after which it fled and did not return until the following year. The villagers lived in constant fear of the dragon and its annual attacks. Despite the danger, Aria refused to live in fear. She was determined to protect her village and her mother from the dragon, and she knew that one day she would face the beast and defeat it. She trained every day, honing her hunting skills and learning everything she could about the dragon. She dreamed of the day when she would face Kronos and restore peace to the village. Aria was ready to face the dragon, but she knew that it would not be an easy task. She knew that it would take courage and determination to defeat the beast and save her village. Aria's journey had begun, and she was ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. She knew that her mother's love and wisdom would guide her, and that she would return home victorious. She was a lonely girl with no siblings, but her mother was her everything, and she couldn't let the dragon take her away. She was determined to save her mother and bring peace to the village. It was a dark and stormy night when the dragon, Kronos, attacked the village of Aldor. The villagers were fast asleep when they heard the deafening roar of the dragon and the sound of burning wood. Aria was out on a hunt, trying to provide for her mother, when she heard the commotion from the village. She immediately knew that the dragon had come to take another victim, and her heart sank as she realized her mother was still at home. Aria raced back to the village as fast as she could, but it was too late. The dragon had already taken her mother, Evelyn, from their home. The villagers were in a state of panic and despair, and many of them had lost everything they had. Aria's heart was heavy with grief and anger, but she knew she had to act fast as she wanted to save her mother. Despite the objections and warnings of the other villagers, Aria was determined to rescue her mother. She knew that the dragon's lair was on the top of a mountain, and she set out on her journey to find it. The villagers tried to stop her, telling her that it was a suicide mission and that she would never come back alive. But Aria was determined, and she knew that her mother's life was at stake. As she set out on her journey, Aria's determination grew stronger. She knew that she had to be brave and strong if she wanted to save her mother. She knew that she had to be smart and resourceful, and that she had to be willing to sacrifice everything to save her mother. Aria's journey was not going to be easy, but she knew that nothing was impossible as long as she had the determination to succeed. She was determined to save her mother and bring peace to the village, and she would stop at nothing to achieve her goal. Aria's journey to find the dragon's lair was long and treacherous. She had to face many challenges along the way, including harsh terrain, wild beasts, and treacherous rivers. She trekked through dense forests, climbed steep mountains, and braved raging rivers. Her journey was not only physical, but also emotional and spiritual as she learned to overcome her fears and doubts. As she journeyed on, Aria came across many dangers, but she refused to be discouraged. She knew that her mother's life was at stake, and she was determined to save her. She encountered wild beasts, but she fought them off with her hunting skills and her courage. She crossed treacherous rivers, but she managed to stay afloat with her determination. Aria was not alone on her journey. She met a wise old wizard named Gandalf, who helped her on her quest. Gandalf was a wise and powerful wizard, and he knew the secrets of the dragon's lair. He taught Aria about the dragon's weaknesses and how to defeat it. He also taught her about the power of magic and how to harness it to her advantage. Aria also met a brave warrior named Landon, who joined her on her journey. Landon was a skilled and experienced warrior, and he was more than willing to help Aria in her quest. Together, they faced many dangers and overcame them. Landon taught Aria how to fight with a sword and how to defend herself. He was her guide and her protector, and he was always ready to help her. Aria: I need to save my mother, Landon. Can you help me? Landon: I can, my dear. I know the secrets of the dragon's lair. I can teach you how to defeat it. Aria: Thank you, Landon. I'm ready to learn everything you have to teach me. Landon, I'll join you, Arya. I'll help you on your quest. Together we can defeat the dragon. Arya, thank you, Landon. I'm glad to have you with me. Throughout her journey, Arya's strength and determination grew. She faced many obstacles and dangers, but she never gave up. She knew that her mother's life was at stake, and she was determined to save her. She knew that her journey was not only physical, but also emotional and spiritual, and she had to overcome her fears and doubts to achieve her goal. Arya's journey had finally led her to the dragon's lair, and she was ready for the final confrontation. She had learned everything she could about the dragon, and she knew that she had to use her wit and courage to defeat it. She used her hunting skills and the wisdom she learned from Gandalf to plan her attack. She and Landon approached the dragon's lair, and they could hear the dragon's roar from a distance. They knew that they had to act fast if they wanted to save Arya's mother and the village. They entered the dragon's lair, and there they found Kronos, the dragon, sitting on top of a pile of gold, and her mother tied to a rock beside him. Arya, release my mother, dragon. It's me, Arya, the one who will defeat you. Kronos, so you are the brave girl who has come to save her mother. You are too late, girl. I already took what I wanted from this village. I'm leaving, and you can't stop me. Arya, I won't let you leave, dragon. I'll stop you and save my mother. Kronos, you are a brave girl, but you are no match for me. Arya, I am a match for you, dragon. I have the courage and the determination to defeat you. I have the wisdom and the power of magic to defeat you. I am the one who will save my mother and my village. With that, Arya attacked the dragon, using her hunting skills and the wisdom she learned from Gandalf. She used her potion of immunity to fire and fought the dragon with all her might. Landon also fought bravely by her side, and together they managed to defeat the dragon and save Arya's mother. Evelyn was overjoyed to see her daughter, and she hugged her tightly. She was grateful to Arya for saving her and the village. Arya and Evelyn returned to the village as heroes, and the villagers threw a feast to celebrate their return. Arya was hailed as a hero in the village, and she became a respected leader among the people. She had saved her mother and her village, and she had brought peace to the land. Arya, we did it, mother. We defeated the dragon and saved the village. Evelyn, you did it, my dear. You are a hero, and you have brought peace to the village. I'm proud of you. Arya, I couldn't have done it without you, mother. Your love and wisdom guided me on my journey. Evelyn, I'm glad I could help you, my dear. You are a brave and determined girl, and you have a bright future ahead of you. From that day on, Arya was known as the Dragon Slayer, and she was respected and admired by the villagers. She had saved her mother and the village, and she had brought peace to the land. She was a hero, and her name would be remembered for generations to come.